Now, the Wings Over the Rockies Air and Space Museum has been educating the public about aviation for 2 decades.
Pretty cool place, so put your tray tables in the upright position as John Martin takes off to Denver and checks out this Colorado jewel. John, good morning.
Hey, what up, Craig? What up, Kimberly? Yeah, I'll tell you, man, we heard this place that everything from B-52 bombers to the Star Wars X-Fighter is something for everybody, so naturally we had to check it out for ourselves. For more than 20 years, Wings Over the Rockies Air and Space Museum has been celebrating the miracle of flight.
Matthew Burchett, the curator here at Wings Over the Rockies. First of all, holy cow. Yes. How big of a space are we in right now? What is this?
It's a 180,000 square foot aircraft hangar built in 1939. And so, there you go.
The mission of the museum is to educate and inspire people of all ages about aviation and space endeavors of the past, present, and future.
You know, I would say that we are not your typical air and space museum. We do a lot of things here. We kind of think outside the box.
The museum floor is covered by dozens of aircraft, including one-of-a-kinds and prototypes.
You know, besides kind of the normal stuff like our B-1 bomber, which is one of only 2 in the world left,
wow.
B-1A, this little silver and yellow plane, the jet wing, was actually designed by Pete Bartow here in Colorado. But oddly enough, we actually have a really great collection of nuclear weapons.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I said that.
Decommission? Like, is it?
No, they're not even decommissioned. They were all training devices.
Okay.
And so we've got kind of scattered throughout the museum under some of the aircraft that would have carried them, nuclear weapons, or as the military sometimes called them, shapes, because you don't want to say nuke.
Yeah, because it kind of makes people nervous.
Kind of freaks people out.
Yeah.
And if you're looking for something out of this world...
So I was checking out all the astronauts from Colorado, all the different things that happen here, not realizing that Colorado has such a footprint in terms of outer space.
You know that aviation is everywhere?
Yeah.
And that it affects so many areas of our lives that we probably wouldn't even think about.
Yeah.
You know, take for example the microwave oven. You know, that's a direct offshoot of NASA and the Apollo program.
Right.
Sierra Nevada Corporation, they're doing a lot of things that we can talk about. They're doing a lot of things that they don't want us to talk about, and I'm sure we don't even know about.
Right.
Sierra Nevada actually has loaned us this lifting body right over there. It's called the HL-20, and it was their idea for us to get to and from the space station. And unfortunately they didn't get the contract, but they're still going to go ahead and do it as a private venture to bring experiments into space.
Exploring this galaxy and those far, far away.
You know, one of the coolest things here, I'm going to go ahead and just say the thing that I like the most because I'm a geek, and that's the Star Wars X-Wing. It's actually got a really cool backstory.
Okay.
The absolute very first Star Wars celebration was here in this building.
Shut up.
Yeah,
wow.
Seriously.
Okay.
So Lucasfilm brought that thing, and when they left, we pleaded with them. We really want to keep this thing. So they let us have it on loan.
Wow.
And so it's been here ever since.
The Wings Over the Rockies Museum has only one request.
If you're looking for something fun to do over the weekend, give us a try.
Yeah.
You never know what we're going to be doing.
And coming up this weekend, actually, if you want to check out the X-Wing fighter and all the other cool stuff, they're going to be celebrating Star Wars Day just a little bit early since May the 4th comes on a Monday.
Okay.
I love that.
Yeah.
May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you.
That's for sure. Hey, John, can you walk on those planes or no?
Some of them have a display, like a staircase where you can walk up next to it and look into the cockpit. There's actually an F-16, like a cockpit model, where you can kind of see all the different switches and buttons that they used
That's really cool.
in Top Gun, but in real life,
awesome,
you know what I mean? Yeah,
right.
and everything is kind of, I don't want to say hands-on, but you get really up close to it and see just the massive structures that these things are. Yeah, it's definitely a cool place to check out. So if you feel like heading to Denver, there you go.
Yeah,
Everyone's a geek in that place. It's great.
Right.
All right, John, thanks.